Coach, we're going to start with Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic and then Kellen Olsen.
Coach, I don't know what the message was at the end of regulation, but it must have been something because they came out and started the game 15-0, block shots, defense, transition, the whole bit. What was said at the end of regulation that maybe sparked what happened, or was it just guys just saying, "The hell with this, we shouldn't be here, let's put this one away"?
I just think that our team, we've been in so many of these situations, this group this season. And so we don't take it for granted, but I think there's some confidence that, we can pull games out like that. I didn't expect, a 15-0 run. I think whatever it was, I didn't expect that, but our defense was at such a high level, it actually went up a level. I didn't think it was bad. In the fourth, we gave up some drives to the basket. They made tough shots tonight. I've watched them play a number of games, and I haven't seen them shoot the ball like that. And we're getting everybody's best shot. And so that's only going to make us better. But there was nothing, said by me that was different than what we always talk about. Let's be sound on defense, get stops, execute on offense, and space the floor properly. Our guys just hooped in the overtime session, and kudos to them. They deserve all the credit. Those guys came out and hooped. The bench was giving the guys great juice on the road. It's a huge win for us to be able to win a game like that on the road this late in the season.
Just a quick follow. Mikal's play in overtime. Just to speak to that, because he kind of sparked this. He kind of spearheaded that initial surge.
Yeah, that's who he is. Coach Willie Green comes out of his skin every time Mikal reaches and gets out of position, but the young man just continues to make plays with his length, blocking shots, getting hands on balls, and then having the energy to sprint and get, layups at times, sprint to the three-point line, knocking shots down, and he's still developing, and that's why we value him so much. He not only plays 3 and D, but he can put the ball down on the floor. He can guard multiple positions. And tonight, his energy and effort on the defensive side was awesome, but his ability to create and make shots on offense was great for us as well.
Next, we'll go to Kellen Olsen and then Cameron Cox.
Hey, Monty, Cleveland's backcourt had a heck of a game. What were you seeing that, in general, over the course of the game was allowing Cleveland to stay in the game and force it to OT?
Well, they made a lot of tough shots. If you look at the threes that were made, we had hands up. There's so much pressure on guys to contest without fouling. And so it limits the way you can contest. But I thought a lot of their shots, we contested well. They beat us down the lane a little bit, and they made tough shots over length. That's not much else you can do there. I thought our guys were there for the most part. There weren't tons of blow-bys tonight. They just made tough shots.
Next is Cameron Cox with 12 News and then Gerald Briguet.
Hey, Monty, what'd you make of Cam's dunk? What kind of view did you have of that?
It's one of those plays, man, that as a coach, I see it, but I got to move on. I'll look at it tonight. Obviously, when a guy goes up and reverses it in traffic like that, that's pretty impressive. But I can't live in that moment. But I saw the bench go nuts, so I knew it was, more than what I visualized. I was thinking about getting back in transition.
Did you ever have a dunk like that back in the day?
No.
Next up is Gerald Briguet with Fansided and then Christos Saltis.
Hey, Coach, relatively quiet first half for DA, but in that third quarter, he really got going and gave you guys a boost. Obviously, there were more runs on both sides to come after that, but what did you think of the way that he kind of flipped that switch and the boost he was able to give you guys?
Yeah, defensively, he was either distracting shots or blocking shots. And, he gets a lot of his hands on ball. He's one of the rare guys that can reach over someone's back without fouling because he's so long and athletic. I thought he and Frank put a lot of pressure on the rim tonight that opened up offense for us. And tonight he was running the floor pretty consistent. When he does that, it's productive for him individually, but it generates so many open shots for us or space for Chris when he's running in secondary break.
Next up is Christos Saltis from Greece, and then Nicole Jarina.
Hello, coach. What kind of confidence booster for you was the overtime and the effort in the overtime? And how satisfied you are about the 35 assists tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's who we are. I mean, we're a team that shares the ball, but you also have to make shots. And so that says a lot about the guys putting the work in to make those shots. To have that energy on the road in overtime, we've talked about being relentless and resilient all year long, and that's what that was. It wasn't X's and O's or anything that we did as a staff. That's just will and the bench encouraging them to continue to get stops and make plays.
Final question is Nicole Jarina from Puerto Rico.
Hi, coach. Congrats for the win.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How do you feel about the improvement of the team season over season, especially with the young players like Bridge and Ayton?
Yeah, I think all of our guys, this is all new for them. And so we saw improvement last year during the regular season. We saw more improvement in the bubble. And now we've seen even more improvement. Now, when you start to, raise the level of your game, you start to look for consistency. And that's what you want from your young players. Mikal, Cam, and JC, DA, like those guys have been put in some high level pressure situations, and they're starting to, be productive in those situations. So my hope is that they get used to it and we get used to it, and we can expect it from them every night.
All right, Mikal, we're going to get started with Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and then Gerald Briguet.
Okay, that was some surge from you in that 15-0 run to start the overtime. You hit 2 threes, steal, block, assist, just an out-of-body experience from watching on television. And what was working and what was going for you during that run?
Just being aggressive. Kind of mad at myself for the game time layup they had at the end of regulation. So kind of took that to heart and then just picked it up and got going in that overtime.
Quick follow, was anything said, before overtime that led to what we saw? Or was that just a matter of you guys just fed up and feeling like maybe we shouldn't be here right now? Let's close this out.
Yeah, we just stayed the course. They're playing unbelievable. So we just had to lock in, and then we had 5 minutes to put them away. And we came in, we was ready because we knew it shouldn't have got to OT. So we was like, all right, let's come out and, be the first ones to be out there going. And that's what we did.
Next up is Gerald Briguet with Fansided, and then Kellen Olsen.
Mikal, what'd you think of that Cam Johnson dunk at the end of OT there?
That was crazy. I was hyped. I was hyped up. That was my boy Cam got bounced, man. But I didn't think he was about to dunk it, so it got everybody, out of shock, out of surprise. But that's definitely, I think, one of the best plays. Got to.
Next up is Kellen Olsen with Arizona Sports, and then Gina Mizell.
Mikal, I'm trying to think. You've had some good finishes, a few at the left, but is that the dunk of the year for the team, you think?
Well, Cam's?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one and then DA's baseline dunk against Grizzlies.
Oh, yeah, Tillman. Yeah, when he got Tillman with the spin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For games like this where Monty mentioned Sexton, Okoro, they were hitting a lot of tough shots. How important are games for these games for you guys to learn to battle through those shots and just keep playing your way, as you said?
Yeah, I mean, it's good going through adversity. It separates good and great teams or in really good teams. And that's what we did. We didn't get discouraged. They made runs. We was up 10. They came back, took the lead, went up 10 again, came back, and we just stayed the course. And that's what I love about this team, that we're going to keep fighting no matter what.
Final two are Gina Mizell with Suns.com and Christos Saltis.
Hey, Mikal, you mentioned like not even wanting to be in overtime, but just the juice that you guys got as a group, whether it was the guys on the floor, you mentioned the bench, going crazy. Like how much can that just even propel you guys forward going into a back-to-back tomorrow, or just, the fact that you guys were able to make a maybe not great situation into a really good one, just kind of what type of juice does that give you guys?
Oh yeah, we amped up. We was hype off that dub. We just battle with it, and we got going to Atlanta with a tough team that plays well. With a lot of tough players, really well coached, and we just got to go out there and play our way.
Final question is Christos Saltis from Greece.
Hey, Mikal, what it means that win, especially the effort in the overtime for your team?
It was real good. We battled adversity. It was 0-0 going into that OT, and we came out. We punched them first, and jumped on that lead and kept going.
All right, Chris, we're going to start with Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and then Christos Saltis.
Chris, you joked before about Mikal and Javon being like your kids. What was it like to see Mikal erupt like that at the start of overtime?
Man, it was nice. It was nice. Mikal is such a nice guy, right? He's just a good guy. Like when somebody asks you, what's Mikal Bridges like? You just like, he's just a nice guy. So to see him sort of get angry in overtime, start blocking shots and, showing emotion, I think our team feeds off that, because that's not usually Kel's personality. So.
Which leads me to asking just a quick follow. Do you think that he fully understands that part of him, how it affects other guys?
Part of it is that's who he is, you know, and we talk to him about it all the time, but he is such a huge part of our team and what we do. We had a few games ago where I just kept telling him, I was like, Kel, you got to guard this guy. You actually got to get into him, like let him know that you're there. And he came to me, he was like, see, it worked. I was like, I know. I said, I know. But he's just the consummate team guy. And, when he's going, we go.
Next is Christos Saltis from Greece, and then Cameron Cox.
Hello, Chris. Is it sign of growth for your team the way that you react in the overtime? And what was the biggest takeaway of tonight's game?
I think the biggest takeaway is that we just stayed the course. We didn't get rattled. They made some runs. I think that showed the growth of our team. Earlier in the season, guys would have probably been arguing this, that, last shot, why we didn't do this, why we didn't do that. But we regrouped, came out in overtime and put the game away.
Next is Cameron Cox with 12 News, and then Kellen Olsen.
Hey, Chris, what'd you make of Cam's dunk?
Oh, man. We mess with Cam all the time because he got like sneaky hops. You know what I mean? So it was the energy from it. I think that's what's nice about plays like that. I think they might have got a wide open three or something like that right after it, because our team is just, we so connected like that. To see the bench, to see everybody, how everybody reacted. Because like I said, we just got guys who play the right way. Everything they do comes from a good place. So when you see them make an exciting play, you just genuinely happy for them.
So have you seen Cam do something like that before?
No, I ain't seen that. We didn't even know he could jump like that. Cam wear like a size 8 shoe, man. So you just never know, if he really that athletic at times.
Spoken like a true dad right there. Thanks, Chris.
Next is Kellen Olsen with Arizona Sports, and then Nicole Jarina.
Hey, Chris, it was 10 steals and 11 blocks as a team. How can that not only change your guys' defense, but just the way a game can flow when you're getting the ball like that?
Let me see the box score. You said we had 10 what?
I believe it was 10 steals and 11 blocks. You had 4 steals on your own, yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 of those blocks, you know what I mean? I just got to be a bigger presence in the lane, you know what I mean? Make sure I don't let guys come in there and protect the rim. I got to be more consistent, make sure I get them block shots.
Get on DA's level with those 5, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I think they might have gave DA maybe 1 or 2 of my other ones, but it's cool.
I'll fix it next time. Thanks, Chris.
All right, Chris, final 2 questions are Nicole Jarina from Puerto Rico and Gina Mizell.
Hey, Palmer, you actually unmuted me. Is that cool?
Actually, yeah, let's go to Nicole Jarina and then Gina Mizell.
All right, sounds good.
Hi, Chris. Congrats for the win.
Thank you.
This question is a little off topic, but you have different roles as a leader in the lead with the communities, multiple projects as a field. So I'm wondering to know how you manage all your roles and also lead this team to the success.
That's a good question. I think time management and I don't know, I got an unbelievable team around me, both on the court and off the court. They help with everything that's going on, but I always say the games are my happy place. You know what I mean? When I get to the arena or practice with the team, I'm locked in on the task at hand and just laser focused.
Thank you.
All right, Chris, now final question is Gina Mizell with Suns.com.
All right. To go back to the defense for a little bit, just what do you feel like turned up even more in overtime? Just because I feel like it was, I think it was 3 minutes or so before they even got a shot off, just with all the blocks and the steals and the disruption that you guys had.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to go back and watch it because it was actually kind of crazy. You know, every time you over like in position to get ready to help, you just seen a steal and you see a dunk and a three. And the way we was just flying around, you know, and it was overtime. You know, I think that says a lot about our team and our mental stamina as well as our stamina that, you know, we stayed the course and stayed locked in.
So you're saying the way it felt us watching it is actually how it feels on the court when you're in the middle of it as well.
Yeah, I didn't play it for a long time. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You know, the threes was going, running out, and the defense, everybody was tied together, and that's a fun way to play.